What is up, everybody? Hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to more esports talk. A bit of breaking news out there, that being Activision versus 100 Thieves, and apparently Activision denying 100 Thieves the chance to run a charity event for Warzone set to start just tomorrow. That being a 4-week-long, 1 day per week on Thursdays, Warzone charity event was set to also be sponsored by Cash App for $100,000. It was actually first brought public just today by 100 Thieves in their announcement following up on the event, saying that sponsor and apparently the event itself have been denied and thus would not be going on for now. I'll read you guys their post, and then of course we have other statements out there, apparently inside information brought to us by Slasher about the flip side of the argument. As the initial tweet for the event was called Gamers for Equality, presented by Cash App, a 4-week Warzone tournament series to support organizations furthering racial equality. Over the 4 weeks, we'll be donating $100,000 for the cause. Thanks Cash App and JBL Audio for partnering with us on this effort. Also stating for each of the 4 weeks, we'll be highlighting 3 organizations working to further racial equality and creating systemic change. The top 3 teams from each week's tournament can choose from those organizations for donations in their name. The first tournament kicks off Thursday, 6/18, which at the point of me recording this video is set to be tomorrow. And they just followed up this morning saying, unfortunately, Activision has denied our request to use Warzone for this charity tournament, so we'll need to postpone Gamers for Equality. We hope to still host this tournament and are working to find alternative solutions. But things weren't over yet, because now Slasher has apparently been contacted by inside sources out there about exactly why 100 Thieves did come forward. And here is where the controversy begins. As he says, sources, 100 Thieves was told by Activision that they could run a Call of Duty charity tournament without a sponsor, that being Cash App, and 100 Thieves refused. Sources tell me 100 Thieves made the original announcement without consulting Activision, likely to get the public on their side. He followed up by saying again, sources say while Activision has been unclear on the rules regarding hosting charity tournaments, 100 Thieves was told a week ago regarding the policy of not having sponsors attached, opting for public support to sway publisher tide. One CDL Owners tells me it's a shakedown. And further, he added, if 100 Thieves truly cared about running a Call of Duty tournament for charity, why would they not do it without sponsors? And then showcasing their obvious compound, sponsored largely by Cash App. And so, right off the bat, guys, obviously a very fast initial video here. I will be back here tomorrow to break down any further responses we do see on this. But I certainly would see both sides of the argument even Slasher himself is trying to make. That being, it definitely falls, I would say, on both organizations as to what their means were. You have 100 Thieves, an esports organization, obviously a very expensive operation as it is, trying to put on a charity event for $100,000 in total that they know that bill would be footed by Cash App. So you must question, why would Activision not allow a charity event to be ran for racial equality when just this past week, around everything ongoing, they also posted this statement, but they wouldn't allow a charity event to be ran for that same cause just because it's paid for by sponsored money? Certainly a lot of people can understand, and question, why would Activision not allow this to go on just because a sponsor is willing to pay for those charitable acts? And then to Slasher's point, though, why would 100 Thieves not continue and then foot the bill themselves? I think my argument would be, well, why would 100 Thieves, foot the bill themselves when they know they have a sponsor who's willing to pay that for them? It's already very expensive to run an esports organization, let alone to run events themselves. Why would 100 Thieves not want a sponsor to pay what they don't have to pay themselves? And I guess this is the way that I'm seeing things. Obviously, though, Slasher does make a decent point that 100 Thieves could continue with the charity event and foot the bill themselves. But why is Cash App the problem here in the first place? Why would Activision not bend when it comes time for Cash App? I do believe in the past they've also done other Warzone events actually sponsored by other people as well. I believe FaZe Clan had an event. I think it was actually sponsored by UMG. So is Cash App the problem? Are sponsors the problem? What is the problem here with Activision? Especially, at least in my front opinion right now, guys. This could obviously change as more and more information comes out about this. When it comes time for Activision posting a response around racial equality and all of the protests and Black Lives Matter and the loss of life when it comes time for George Floyd, why then would you not back a charitable cause for that same exact movement just because it's sponsored by Cash App and not someone else or 100 Thieves themselves? It seems a bit weird, and certainly more will come out about this. Please give me your thoughts down below. What do you guys think about this? That being Activision denying a Warzone charitable event for 100 Thieves because of their sponsor being Cash App. I'm sure there'll be follow-ups on this, guys. Remember, okay? It's very important in times like these to stay hydrated. It's tough to think about both sides and the full side of things when you're not properly hydrated with water or coffee or other beverages, okay? Until next time, take care of yourselves. I'll be back here sometime soon, all day long and all week long. Until then, take care. Okay, bye-bye.